champion, Mountain Motor Pro Stock champion, John DeFlorian. Thank you so much for your time. Talk about that when you left Charlotte.
When we left Charlotte Sunday night, I was just destroyed because I lost in the semifinals with a really, really tough race with Vincent, and we both ran identical all the way down to the 1,000 CTs, and he got the better of me on the starting line, and so leaving there, I was destroyed because I was like, oh my God, the pressure went on 100-fold because we know we're coming back to St. Louis. It's the last race of the season. Points are on the line, championships on the line. And needless to say, there wasn't much sleeping throughout the entire week because it's also on top of it, I'm working still. I'm at work, and when we had the home race in town, there was so much stuff going on here. People coming in for this or that on their cars or whatever. It was just insane. And when I got home Monday night, I got home Monday afternoon or early evening and unloaded the car. I worked on the car Monday night when I got home till 10 o'clock Monday night. When I got to work on Tuesday, I worked on the car about 10:30, 11 o'clock that night. Wednesday, I left work, went home, worked on the car about 10:30 or so that night. And Thursday morning, got up, loaded everything all up, and headed to the track. Even though it's a close ride, I had to get over and get parked and get set up and all that stuff. But the pressure was just tremendous, just for the fact I knew what was happening, and as did everybody. But I'm coming home, and home races, you'll hear people say, and I've heard it numerous times, home races are the worst because you got all your friends and family and people that matter to you, and it's at home. For me, it was even that and some because it's where I started racing at when I was a kid. And so it was just a tremendous amount of things going on and trying to get people tickets and just all the stuff. It's just crazy. And, trying to stay focused. And we roll into Friday, I felt like we were really good. I thought we were great, and we go up, and they changed what they've been doing all year. The routine that NHRA has done all year, I've always bragged about is the fact that they have very consistent tracks because they do the same thing, and all of a sudden they changed what they did, and we went up there, shook the tires, and then Friday night go up there, we got to be first out because we were last out because based on points for the first run, but then the second run had to be first car out, and I'm sitting up there, and they go out there and they rotate it, which was fine. Then they sprayed it, and it's like, oh my God, what are you guys doing? And I knew we were in trouble. And then I almost crashed the car, literally. I mean, the car pitched hard sideways. Next thing I know, I'm looking at the wall, and thank God that I was able to keep it from getting into the wall and got down the track. And Friday night was tremendous pressure because I was just beside myself with what had happened, and qualifying position was critical going into Saturday because we only have one more qualifier on Saturday, and then we got to go in the first round Saturday night. So when we did that Saturday, we seen that the schedule for us to run was basically about 11:15, which is ideal because this time of year here in St. Louis, it's still pretty warm, can be, and it was. But the sun is critical, and the sun being more indirect earlier in the morning would give us the best advantage to have an opportunity to make a good run. And as long as they didn't push it back, I mean, I'm saying even if they push it back till noontime, we'd be in trouble because that's how fast it changes the track. And you know what? Fortunately for us, they got it in. We was about 11:15, and we were set up for Bear, and we made a tremendous run. I mean, I was blown away. I knew it was a pretty good run in the seat. I didn't think it was that good of a run. And when it goes 26, it just knocked the scoreboard over. I was pretty damn happy at the other end to be tell you the truth. I mean, it was unbelievable. So it changed everything as far as that really was the straw that we needed to have happen because we needed to fall into a situation where we're in more control of our own destiny. And that helped us because that would give us positioning as far as when we run out in the run order. And you never want to be first out. And in this case here, how qualifying went, Johnny Pacino and Vincent Noble would have to run each other in the first round, and they both ran very similar, and feeling that this could be a very good race. And they're related; they're cousins. A lot of people don't even realize that, but John Noble's a racer, and they're racing, and sitting back behind the water box, all suited in, ready to roll. Needless to say, the pressure was immense right there because I know being that they're going to go out first, that, I'm going to give him basically the first opportunity to either win or lose. If he loses, that puts the championship in my hands. If he wins, the pressure is ramped up because I have to literally win that round in order to clinch the championship. And sitting in the car, all I could see was the very top of the scoreboard in my lane, and Johnny was in the other lane. And they run, they leave, and I can hear them. They're both going down, so I'm like, oh, that's good. And I see the wind lights come up over on my lane, and I just freaking lost my mind. I mean, I was going crazy. And everybody's screaming and yelling. People are beating on the roof of the car, screaming. I mean, I'm like, oh, my God. And I'm trying to clear my eyes out, because I'm, just overwhelmed with emotion because of what I knew just happened. But I still wanted to win. I wanted to win the round because I wanted to earn it. I didn't want to feel like it was given to me. I wanted to win the round. And fortunately, we went up there and made a pretty good run, and we won the round. And that was just the extra little cherry on top that I was looking for. And then it changed and then we don't race then till Sunday. And it kind of changed Sunday's approach completely. But needless to say, Friday night not sleeping was from being distraught, and that night not sleeping was from being elated and over the moon about what had happened, and we won the championship. And then there was a new set of pressure on Sunday because the feeling was, I mean, we're at home with this deal. We get the championship at home, which is just crazy. You can't even write this stuff. I mean, you can't make this stuff up. If somebody wrote this beforehand, everybody had any brain would read it and say, yeah, that's bullshit. That's all fiction. That kind of stuff doesn't happen. And here it is actually happening. And so that was just overwhelming for me. And then, as I said, rolling into Sunday, the focus became, hey, let's see if we can win this thing and just put another cherry on top of this thing and be a convincing win of the championship and to win at home. I mean, to seal the championship at home was amazing, but to win that race at home, at the home track where I started racing, I didn't start racing on that racetrack. You got to go way back. When I started racing on the racetrack, ran in the opposite direction on the other portion of the property. So, but it's still the same piece of property, right? So when we went up there, we made a fairly strategic, I felt, decision on the last. We had a bye run to go into the final, and we knew we needed to retain lane choice, because lane choice was pretty important, because you're going to be running in the heat of the day, right? And that's drastically different. The track's way different. A lot of direct sun, no clouds, and the track was kind of a piece of crap, to be honest with you. But it worked out where Vincent, again, I was able to have it where he could go. He had to go first, so I could see what I'd have to do. And he was right in front of me, and he went and he shook. And I thought, well, if we just can make just a decent run, we'll get lane choice. And I felt that that would make a difference. And we did. We made actually a really good run. We ran a 32.0 on that run, and that was on a pretty crappy track. So I was really happy with that. And we rolled back in the pits. We were very excited because, again, now our destiny's in our control again. And fortunately, it worked out that way, because I felt like in that case, when we were going to go out, the right lane was better. And we were able to take that lane choice, and couldn't have worked out any better. Could not have planned it, rode it any better. That was tremendous. And making that turn off at the top end, the sun was so bright I couldn't see if there was a wind light on top of the wall, so I didn't know if I won. And the only way you can judge is when you turn off, they take the winners to the right. And I knew if they would take me to the right, that we'd have a win. If they took me to the left, I lost. And I made that turn, and they're waving me to the right, and they're holding the trophy and holding the medallion up and all that. And again, I go and lose my mind. Amazing. You can't make this stuff up. I've been so blessed beyond what I deserve, and I'm so fortunate to had all the people around me over all the years that's helped me and pushed me and supported me, and it all culminated right there. It was phenomenal. I can't say enough about it.
So talk about this whole Vincent Nobile and how this guy is improving exponentially. John Bluchino.
Yeah, but think about that for a second, though. What you're saying. So Vincent, Johnny took him out at Reading, right?
Yeah.
Okay. But think about this. Vincent took me out at Charlotte, so he stopped my ability to win the championship.
This guy is he's a racer, John, right?
Yes.
He always has been, but This is not
Yes.
easy guys to jump into and be competitive the way he is, right?
Yeah, well, they stepped up big time too at Charlotte. I mean, look, he ran right with me. We ran identical, 31 fours, both of us, 31 fours, identical. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah, he stepped up. His program has stepped up big time. So I got that in the back of my head too, knowing that he took me out at Charlotte and ended the championship to be sealed up there was done then. So then yeah, rolling into this year, I mean, I knew I had the pressure on me to be able to try to get this win done.
So, John, where are you at next year? Talk to me.
Well, I'm not ready for next year yet. We still got work to do this year. We're heading to Galat and going to run that race down
Whoa,
there.
whoa,
And
you are.
yes,
So you're
yes,
going to be IHRA Galad. That's news.
oh yes, yeah, here in about a month or whatever it is.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
Good. Wow.
yeah, we got time to kind of catch our breath from the last 3 weeks of thrashing and being gone and all that. But now I can kind of regroup a little bit. Got plenty of time, and we're going to go down there and run that race.
So Total Seal Piston Rings is on for next year. And do you know if they're on for next year?
Well, I don't know that yet. I believe so. Yes, I believe that we're good for a long time. But we haven't had any conversations as far as sealing the deal or anything like that yet. But I'm pretty confident. He's really happy. He was super happy with us winning the race and winning the championship. And and that's what you want to do for the sponsor, because that's what you need to do to keep them interested in staying on board with your program.
So bringing up sponsors, thanks for doing that. Great Lakes Transco, they sponsored Jordan Ensel this weekend at IHRA, and you were the
Hmm.
first. And you would not believe the results that you got them, John. And we'll talk about that face to face offline. But
Okay.
your advertisement for them absolutely slayed, and so thanks for doing that for them. You're a total professional on and off the track, and you all are in this Mountain Motor Pro Stock class very marketable. A lot of people are watching you guys, and more should get involved. So I can't wait to see how the future shapes up for all of you regarding major sponsorships. But John, before I let you go, man, tell me, what else do you want to say? Who do you want to thank? Because this isn't a one-man show. There's a huge team behind you, a lot of sponsors, a lot of supporters. Who do you want to thank? And then we'll let you get back to your day.
I appreciate it. No, you're right. There's no way. I've told our guys forever. I said there's no I in team. I said we're going to win as a team, we're going to lose as a team, and we do it together. And that's exactly the way we approach it. It's a win or lose together. And the team I've got is amazing. I mean, these guys are. It's all volunteers. It's people that are there because they want to be there. Nobody gets paid. They spend their own money on stuff. I mean, this is stuff that people want to come and do and be a part of. These guys are in my group, and first off, obviously, you got to thank my wife, Leanne. I mean, she plays a huge role in this deal, and without her, it'd be very difficult to do this. Probably impossible. And Jeff's been with me forever. He's a blessing. I mean, again, another one that's been there from the very beginning, and without him, it'd be impossible to do. So, and then they go into Jason. We lost Jason for 4 years. He had a bad motorcycle wreck, and we didn't have him with us for 4 years, and he was able to, fortunately, thank God, make it back last year and come back. And having him on board has been a blessing. It takes a huge load off me. And Tony's the newest guy on the crew there, and he's right in there getting it. He enjoys being a part of this and is having fun, and we love having him in there. And it takes a bunch of work off of me too. It relieves me of a bunch of stuff. And then what can you say about Lump? The dude is the baddest crew chief out there. He is just amazing. And the thing that people don't realize and understand is him and I have been friends for many, many, many years. Well, long before we ever started this racing thing together. And so I owe him a lot. I mean, I am so happy to have him a part of this thing. And we got a great thing. And then all the people that's been on board with us as far as, Matt Hartford and Total Seal, if they don't come on board when they did last year, I mean, we're in trouble. I mean, I couldn't do it, and they saved us. And Gray Concrete's been on board there for the longest time. Black Diamond Motorsports goes back to Kevin and Karen Bialco, which played a big role in us getting back into racing way back when, because things were pretty bleak. And Amsoil's been on board for a long time with us, and thankfully their product is top notch, best lubricants and oils out there, and can't say enough for them. And we get people like Merrick Latino stepped in and helped us, and big thanks to him. And we had a little help on this past weekend in Moneta. That's a local company here, and they got on board. So, again, I can't thank these guys enough. If everybody doesn't get in and do what they do, it'd be impossible for me to do what I get to do. But big thank you to my crew. I can't thank them enough. They mean everything, and without them, I wouldn't do what I'm doing.
All right, John, listen, get back to work at Haas.
All right, buddy.
Congratulations, 2025 NHRA champion, Mountain Motor Pro Stock champion, John DeFlorian. Thank you so much for your time.